Hello and welcome back to the Amber Wave Show, where we look at our matches this past week against Hadleigh, as well as a quick look back at the other game this week against Brantham.
Yeah, on to last Saturday, where the Bloaters made the long trip down to Hadleigh, a drum acquired with a massive thank you to the Amber Waves Darren for acquiring the drum, and unfortunately there was no non-league wonders, so we didn't have any highlights. But on to the game. The first half was quite even between the two sides, nothing really of note in the first half. However, Yarmouth did have a few half chances which were defended well by Hadleigh, and we went into the break at 0-0. In the second half, we had a great bit of build-up play leading to Belmar hitting the post near the top right corner across goal. Hadleigh started to go into the game at this point with a few chances of their own. Yarmouth, late into the half, had a fantastic effort to take the lead as a brilliant chance went begging as Duffield made a fantastic run down the left-hand side, cut it back to Leo Spooner, but unfortunately with a little bobble from the pitch, he's hit the shot and it's rattled the crossbar. Yarmouth did unfortunately go down to 10 men in the last 15 minutes of the game due to an injury to Louis Duffield. He came on as a sub, and at that point we'd used all our subs, so then we couldn't then bring anyone on, and yeah, so unfortunately he could not continue in the game, and yeah, all the substitutions were made. So Hadleigh did then have a brilliant chance to win it, but a world-class save from our number one, Brandon Ling, stopped any Hadleigh celebrations, and the game finished 0-0. I would say it was a very even game. I think any team could have gone either way with one team nicking it. I think a 0-0 or a draw in general was just a fair result of the game. Both teams probably had even amount of chances to win the game, like Brandon stopping them with a lot of brilliant saves, we hitting the woodwork a couple of times. So yeah, it was out and out even game, probably good, well-deserved point.
Yeah. And with that game at Hadleigh out of the way, we look to our next match as the Bloaters took on Brantham in the league. And after a couple of away games in a row, the Bloaters were back at home.
Yeah, Brantham kicked off the game in the red, Yarmouth, of course, in the amber and black. And immediately, Brantham were pushing with the pressure with a few half chances coming one after the other. The most notable in the early minutes of the game was a deflected shot that ended up in Ling's arms.
Yep, Yarmouth were contained quite well by Brantham, but did grow into the game quite well and had a few half chances of their own in the first half.
Yeah, Yarmouth had a chance for a penalty in the first half after being dragged down in the box, but the referee thought otherwise.
Yeah, a breakaway almost spelt disaster for the Bloaters as a shot rattled the crossbar, and soon after another great opportunity for Brantham with Ling making a brilliant save, and we went into the break against the league leaders 0-0.
Yeah, early in the second half, Yarmouth broke completely free of the defence, and the goalkeeper for Brantham came storming out of the box and completely took out Yarmouth forward, who was bellowing through on goal. We all know the rule of last man. Outside the box, it's a red card, and I think the whole stadium knew it was a red card. But somehow, some way, the referee gave a yellow card, and apparently the lino put a thumbs up to agree with the decision. So yeah, definitely a plastic bottle decision there.
Yeah, after that awful decision, Brantham soon did then take the lead after rocketing a shot into the back of the net moments after they should have gone down to 10. But they still had 11 on the pitch, thank you, and were a goal up.
Yep.
In the middle. Right, Jesse Fenn was there to block that through ball. But Brantham still have it. Now trying for the shot, and it goes in on the bottom left corner. Oh my, it was good.
Brantham were defending their lead, and they were taking their time about it. So much so that with about 20 minutes left, the referee went to his pocket to dish out a yellow card for time wasting to the Brantham player. The issue for the Brantham player was that he did get booked 4 minutes prior for a silly challenge, so was already booked. Then, second yellow card equals a red. He's off. They're down to 10 men. So, yeah, they did go down to 10.
Yeah, and thank you to GJ Jones, aka Non-League Wonders, who did not catch the Yarmouth equaliser. His storage ran out. I wonder what he has on his phone. But from a corner, Yarmouth scored the equaliser with a huge head of Sammy Adams. So if anyone has any free storage that they are not currently using or not intending to use, please give DJ a message and let him know.
Yeah, a beautiful goal. That was not caught on camera. Thank you, DJ. The rest of the game was all Yarmouth, but unfortunately no more goals came, and the full-time score was Great Yarmouth 1, Brantham 1.
Yeah, I thought fair point in the end. I
Yep.
thought both teams probably had chances maybe to nick it, but I think coming into the game, you'd being against the league leaders, you'd take a point any day. But when you look at chances throughout the game and things that happened during the game, you'd probably in a way be unlucky not to get 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, they were lucky not to go down to 9, to be fair. Like, they went down to 10, but like that it was through on goal scoring opportunity outside the box, so there's no double jeopardy rule.
Yeah. And if it had gone past him and kept control of the ball, he would have been able to just tap it in. So
it would have been an open goal.
Yeah.
I don't know how he thought that was a yellow card.
Because all the Brantham defenders were behind him, so they wouldn't have been able to get to the ball or to stop it.
Yeah.
So
I think it was a bizarre decision from a bizarre man. But now on to Saturday, where Yarmouth face Cornard at the Wellesley. Coming into this match, Cornard are sitting in 9th place. They have played a total of 31 games so far this season, with a return of 15 wins, 6 draws and 10 losses. They have a positive 6 goal difference and sit on 51 points, which means they are 7 points off the playoffs and 10 points above Yarmouth. In their last 5 games, they have totalled 3 wins and 2 losses, scoring 9 goals and conceding 3.
yeah, Yarmouth, however, sit in 11th place and have played 30 games so far with 10 wins, 11 draws and 9 losses, meaning we are the draw specialists of the league with the most draws. Over that time, we sit on a positive 9 goal difference with 41 points. In the last 5, we have won 1, drawn 4 and lost 0, with a goal return of 7 scored and 3 conceded. So for both teams that have come up from the Division 1 North, have done really well for this season to solidify their place for next season, and just in general having quite a good season, each finishing near enough in the top half of, or near the top half of the league.
The 2 teams that have come up, us and Cornard, are definitely not along Melford and Sheringham. But it should be a good game. We're probably unlucky not to come away with the 3 points on the away leg. That was nearly in my mouth.
Being with the home atmosphere, hopefully have a good, because it's international break, it's non-league day. Hopefully get a big crowd for it. Get a good atmosphere. Hopefully the weather stays nice, because the weather's been good recently. So hopefully the weather stays nice. Hopefully it's a good day of football. Hopefully Yarmouth get 3 points.
Yeah, we went 2-0 up, and
At that place, yeah.
yeah, and it went down to 2-2. But we should, we could win it.
Yeah, with a home crowd, hopefully get a good crowd, good atmosphere.
Non-league day as well.
Yeah, get behind the team, hopefully get 3 points. But yeah, hopefully even a point against a tough team. Because Cornard are a tough team, can't underestimate them. Because yes, they came up with us, but they've had a terrific season themselves. So hopefully, just in general, it's a good day of football.
Yeah. Shame non-league wonders isn't going to be there, Danny.
Yeah, even though the poll said otherwise.
But we do also have midweek action next week as the Bloaters take on Dereham away on Tuesday night. The league will change before this fixture, but at the time of the recording, Dereham sits 6th in the league with 31 games played. In that time, they have won 16, drew 9 and lost 7. They have a positive 26 goal difference and sit on 57 points. At the time of the recording, they are currently just 1 point off the playoffs, but with the fixtures over this weekend, they could climb into that last playoff spot by the time that we play them on Tuesday night. Yeah, thoughts on this one?
It will be a very tough game, because obviously when we played them at our place, I think they won 3-1, I think it was.
Yeah, they won 3-1, and the ex-Norwich Grant Holt was obviously scared that it was only a 3-1 lead, because he was taking his time to get every single ball. He knew how to slow down the play.
But yeah, it will be a tough game, because Dereham, obviously, they know this league very well. They're in a good position. They're going to want to win it, because especially if they don't get a result on the weekend, they'll want to then bounce back to keep in contention of the playoffs. So whether they win it, they'll want to then win on the Tuesday, but if they lose, they're going to want it even more. So it'll be a tough game regardless, but at home, no, it's away, sorry, isn't it? Away at Dereham, so it'll be a tough one. But
We've got to go Dereham.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Bring your stab vests. Other than that, that's pretty much everything covered for this week. And that's all we have to say for this episode. So we hope you enjoyed. And as always, up the Bloaters.